All right, take three. It is February 14th,
Yes, Valentine's Day.
and we're at the Trailer Hitch in Napomo,
Yes.
and we're looking at the Reflection, the Grand Design Refection 337 RLS.
RLS.
Hopefully our future rig, and we're going to do a little bit of tour for whoever's watching, and a lot of it's just for us, but this is my wife Roseanne. She'll give you the grand tour, and we'll see if we can get through this.
Okay.
All right.
So what I like is there are only 3 steps, but they're nice and big and sturdy, and a really nice sturdy handle. So I'm going to walk in, and as soon as you come in, so let's say it's nighttime. Now this rig is not hooked up right now, but the lights go on automatically, and there's also a control panel here, so it's right as soon as you walk in. It's a control panel with all the different switches. There's also a storage area up here for maybe things that you don't use all the time, but a nice safe storage. And there is a cabinet here, and this is, I don't know, it is a fuse box. And then here we'll probably put some of our paperwork for the RV in case we...
Or maybe even fuses.
Or fuses. But I like the shaker cabinets, and notice that the hinges don't show. The hinges are on the inside, so it's really good quality, and it's solid wood. It's not just press board or whatever they call it.
I'm noticing there's a little light for the stairwell too. We'll get to
yes.
that while we're down here.
Yes, it's also an automatic light when everything is plugged in, and those steps are so nice because let's say that you're coming in and you have dirt on your shoes, although you should wipe them off before you come in, but there might be a little bit. There's no carpet on the actual steps themselves, which is nice. And what I love about this is there's no carpet except for under the dining area, which is where the slide is, which they say that you have to do that. This is a solid surface. It is Corian, and which is a really good Corian-like.
Yeah,
Corian-like.
Corian-like.
Okay, it's Corian-like solid surface, which is very cool. So it also has plugs here, 2 here and 2 here for your coffee maker, your blender, maybe the
has some USBs also.
Yes, it also has USBs. There's a cubby here. Up here, there's a cubby, so we can charge our cell phones up here, and then there's tile here. Then we have these shaker cabinets, again, interior hinges, which is so nice, and they're really sturdy. Now, because this is real glass, it's not plastic, this is real glass, we're going to, whatever we decide to put in on these 2 shelves will be in bins, so that whether they're glasses or plates or whatever, they'll be in bins so that the glass won't break. And there are lights up here, and then here, obviously I'm going to need a step stool for all of this, but we'll probably up here we'll put things that we don't use all the time, maybe the crock pot or something that's not a daily use. But obviously the coffee pot, the coffee maker, and all of that, and the blender will be down here. And this is a nice big, deep cabinet. Also, they have nice deep drawers. The drawers are really spacious, nice and deep. And here is, again, that's part of where the fuse box is, but we'll just put little things in here. Here is a nice deep cabinet. Now, possibly we may use that
for the big pots.
To put the big tall pots. That's go. Right. So pots and pans, the big ones.
There you go.
Yes.
There's actually a third take. So as we're going through, we're realizing different ways to do this,
things,
which was really the purpose of this trip.
That's right. Now, I really like instead. Although I love stainless steel utensils and refrigerators and all of that, kitchen appliances, but this I think is a nice touch, and so it's really a nice. I believe it is. It's called a cold
No cold.
nor cold. Yes.
And it is
And-
propane and electric.
Propane and electric, which is nice depending on where you are and if you have hookups. But we're going to actually, when we buy this rig, we're going to adjust the shelf so that it gives space for taller things.
Now that's adjustable, just to
Yes.
anybody in watching. There's 3 screws on that little plate there on either side. It looks like you pull those off, and then you can adjust the shelves to the level that's going
Right.
to work for
But
you
plenty of
personally.
storage for, freezer
Oh,
storage.
let's point out
and-
the storage in the freezer again, that dip.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So it
Interesting.
this looks like one size, but we didn't realize that
But
this actually
look
goes
at that.
down.
It's my fingers are about 3 inches long, so there's a dip so that things don't fly out.
Yeah, well, and so it's a little
While
more
it's
spacious than it
transit.
appears from the
Yes.
outside as well.
Yes.
Okay.
And then over here is a sealed, they're sealed burners. So no matter what splashes and whatever, it's not going to get into the unit. It's a Furrion, and my understanding is Furrion is one of the best brands. But these are, it's all sealed, and the vents are here. And look at this.
Isn't
this
that cast
prep
iron on
space.
top there, too?
I think, yes, this is cast iron. You're exactly right. And this is a great,
Again,
prep space. Wonderful prep space. And I'll put my utensils, my cooking utensils in a container here. But this is plenty of prep space. And then right here, of course, is more prep space. There's all this, and this again is solid Korean like surface. And I love this high for like when I decide to make a big pot of pasta or something. Number one, it's a really deep sink. If you can see all the way in how big that is, a stainless steel sink. And I love the height of this. And this also comes out so I can squirt ya. But I like that feature. And I can't get it back in, but okay, I will do that later. But I really like this Korean, the solid surface. And look at how big it is. I mean, I'm not going to move this because this is their advertising material. Oh, it's not taped. So you have all this space as well.
This looks to be about somewhere around 4.5 feet, maybe longer, maybe almost 5 feet.
Did you bring a tape measure?
I did.
Oh, that's right. Do you want me to go get it?
I got it here.
Oh, you have it right there. So let's see.
So let's bring it. Go grab the end.
Okay, what is it?
This thing is. This thing's about 5.5 feet wide.
Wow, that's a lot of counter
And
space.
and the depth is about looks to be almost 2.5.
That's
almost
really
2.5
nice.
feet across.
Very, very, very nice counter space. And then if you come around the corner, well, we may or may not put a trash can here. I don't like the fact that if you walk in you see a trash can, so probably not. But
Well, if we're going to put the pots and pans over here like we talked about, which was the only hole, we could still just keep them in here,
that's right. So
or at least for when
look
we
at
put
how
them out.
how big how spacious this place, this bottom under the sink area
This is massive.
Huge. I can put a trash pail there,
Maybe a recycling.
a recycling one, and then the big tall pots and pans.
No, over here. That goes
Oh
over
no,
there.
those are going
No,
over
then
there.
we could put the like cleaners and
Cleaners,
things of that
that's right.
nature.
And of
So
course, I'll
this-
line it so that it doesn't damage the
Yeah,
wood.
so it kind of separates your
Yeah,
food product
that's
from-
true. That's true. And these drawers are actually quite spacious.
Doing fine.
Good.
Working our way through.
We're still looking. This is our third video because we
Here's our
messed
guy.
up.
We're trying to film this for our future reference and
And
maybe
you
throw it on YouTube
Tell
or
us
something.
where, we'll film you. Say where you are and what. the
Trailer
name-
Hitch RV coming at you live, right in the corner, right on the price, stacking them deep and selling them cheap.
in Napomo.
In Pismo, California, at the foot of the hills in Chumash, Indian, is what that means.
That's
okay.
right.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
this is our take 3.
Okay.
And but nice big drawers, and I love the Furrion, nice and big and such good quality. And then there's even a drawer under here. which is amazing.
We'll come grab you up in about maybe 10 minutes.
Okay.
Because we do have quite a few
No
questions.
rush. I just wanted to see if everything's okay.
Yes.
Everything's
I'm
fine.
gonna bring out a couple margaritas, but our margarita machine broke.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
again?
Look at how deep these drawers are. They're really spacious. So there's plenty of, there's actually more storage in here than I think in our kitchen in our brick and mortar home.
Pretty close.
Yeah.
It's getting there.
Yes. So then, let's look over here. Speaking of kitchen area, the food prep area. Now here's the dining table. What I like is that it has this drawer to put all the placemats and maybe some napkins, and it's hidden. And the nice thing is that there are these two chairs, and you can even put some things in there, like magazines or whatever. And then here
Because this is like sort of a hybrid, right?
it's a hybrid. So
Okay.
I'm going to go this way. This is stationary. It does not come off, but this is the back. This is an ottoman. So if you, well, first of all,
Let's look.
it's very, very comfy, really comfy. But I'm going to pull this out.
Oh, it's movable,
It's
so you can
movable.
actually put it in front of the couch if you
Yes.
wanted.
And look at how deep that is. We could fit pillows, blankets, whatever in here. So then, when we have company, we can put it here, and the company can have a place to put their legs up on this very comfortable sofa. And this material is not leather and not cloth. It's it's just an interesting material that is actually very nice and very comfy. So
It's
then
like a gray-like color, which they changed
it's a
this
grayish
year.
beige, like
Yeah.
a grayish beige.
Yeah.
And then these, we'll put a flashlight down here because look at the storage on both sides of the sofa. It's so deep. We're gonna have to put bins again with the bins because you can't even reach your arm all the way back. That must be at least 3 feet.
Yeah, it's a ways back.
Yeah,
Well,
and
as
then
long
there
as it
are
is from there to there.
USB ports down there
Yep.
to charge
Mm-hmm.
your, cell phones and all that.
I'm not seeing the USB though. I'm seeing plugs.
Isn't that USB?
No, that's
Oh,
a
those
regular
plugs.
plug. Let's look at the
Oh.
other one.
Okay.
No,
Plugs.
not really seeing the
Okay, so
USB.
they're-
You could put an adapter
they're
and do
plugs.
USB, but
Okay.
they're not
All right.
ready-made USB.
Also, we have a.
So
Let's look-
right back to the.
Okay,
dining.
so
you have
so,
a hybrid.
yes,
where
a
you can-
hybrid. I'm going to. So, like I said, this is stationary, the back, and the hybrid. It's a hybrid with 2 chairs, which my husband Doug, he prefers the chairs. I prefer the booth seat, so it all works out. But this does seat 4 adults comfortably. Now I'm going to bring.
And it's on the campsite.
And it's on the campsite, which those of you that may not know what that means, it means that you're not looking into someone else's camp area, you're looking into your own campsite area. So that's huge. And there's a nice light above here, but
There's a really nice window out
Huge.
here, and it looks like you can get some air. There's
Yes.
a little control there, so while
Yes.
you're sitting, you can
that's right.
bring in a little bit more air into
Yes.
the seating area, or
Nice
leave it alone.
circulation, yes.
Show them the window coverings, how that works.
Oh, yes. This is, look at that. It's a blackout shade, and then when you want it to go up, oops, it goes up on its own, I think.
Depending on who's
Whoops.
operating.
Okay. Look at that.
That's how it's supposed to
That's
work all
how
the
it's
time.
supposed to work. I'm technically challenged sometimes, but anyway. So this is the dining area, and now these are recliners. They are heated, if you want heat, and
Massage.
they have massage as well. And because it's not plugged in yet, this lights up to put your drinks. There's also nice deep storage here for the remote controls. And these are recliners, so you just pull up and push back, And you can fall asleep while watching TV, which a lot of times we do. We fall asleep while watching TV because the TV is right across. It's the perfect spot. The TV is directly across from the recliners, but it's also easy for our guests on the sofa to watch TV as well.
So the TV will pull out and angle.
Yes,
so
it does
that
angle.
all 4 people could
Yes.
be watching it, and of course, if you have more people, you could always, have that ottoman.
That's right.
People could sit there.
Exactly.
People, you can bring out these chairs,
That's right.
and
Lots of options.
you could basically have 7 or 8 people sitting,
Yeah.
kind of having a little
Right.
tailgate or whatever if they wanted.
Now look at these look at how deep the storage is here. That's at least a foot. And again, whatever you feel you want to store in there, it's all the way across. It just happens to have 3 doors.
So you could put
So you
something
put
long
something
in
long
there if you wanted
need to or
yes.
want to. And the same thing up here. I believe this is also all the way through. Yes, it's huge and it's very deep. So
Very
can you
big.
imagine how many things you can store in here? It's really, really nice. And again, very good, high quality cabinetry, solid wood, and nice handles. And over here, where the TV is, I've got to show you this drawer. This is the biggest, deepest drawer I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. It is absolutely massive. We'll probably use this drawer to store our computers and all the things that go with our computers. But up here is the control panel for piped in music and
CDs,
DVDs, whatever.
And
Yeah, and it's hooked into the TV as well.
Right.
And then these are just nice little cubbies, which are actually very deep. And for some reason there are plugs in there as well.
And look, this you can add different electronic equipment.
Oh.
You can see that there's a hole to drop down into where the TV is.
Oh.
So the wires
Okay.
aren't exposed.
Okay.
That's there for that.
So yeah, so
And there's also here as well. It doesn't have the drop down. Oh, this doesn't have electricity.
but this
That's
one
more of a
does.
storage. This one has power to it.
Yes.
So yeah, you can add
So
if you
anyway.
have Blu-ray players, whatever
Right.
you have. You have a way to hook up and
Yes.
go directly to the TV without showing wires and everything.
And then this fireplace is amazing. It actually, not only for ambiance, but it actually does put out a lot of heat. In fact, it says,
Well, it's about 5,000 BTU
yeah.
of heat.
Yes.
It'll heat this whole room.
Yes.
Probably the whole
Yes.
place.
now I'm going to put this bench back because now we want to show you the sofa sleeper that opens up for when you have guests. And so let me just put this back. It's a little cumbersome for little old me, but I can do it and not get hurt.
Okay, so now I'm going to demonstrate how the couch opens up.
Yes, I'm not
You're
gonna
going to hold it right there.
Yes,
So you pull these off.
yes.
Lift here. You just pull it out. There's 2 legs here.
Right?
You can adjust them up and down. There's a couple bolts
Yes.
here if you want it up or lower, up or lower.
Yes.
And this flips down. This also has a big open area. So if you want to keep
Yes, if you wanted to store some pillows, extra pillows, or
and blankets
something,
and bedding for this
bedding,
unit,
you could put
you
bins
could
in
you
there.
could put bins in there and have all that
And
stuff,
have
and then
that
you're good
hidden
to go. Then
for
this
your
just flips
guests.
down.
And that comes down.
Okay, and when the linens and everything have been removed to make the bed, you can actually put those pillows that were
Yes.
the backing back in here.
Yes.
So it comes together the same way. Wrap it up. And we laid on it for a minute,
It was all
and
right.
it was all right. Probably the more comfortable convertible sofas
Yes.
I've ever been in personally.
Yes.
But they don't let me in the house very often. So.
Yeah.
And
And then it's back to new. Whoops. Okay. There we go.
got it.
Now handing back to the actual filmmaker.
So it has a couple nice tables. Of course,
Yes.
you saw that earlier. So people have
Yes.
your guests have a place for their drinks.
That's right.
You have a place for a couple of drinks. You can
Yes.
have a nice time. They're able to kick their feet up if they want on that ottoman.
Yes.
And everybody's happy in here.
Yes. Also, I want to point out, look at the vents. No dirt can get in. The vents, there's a vent here and a vent there that's inside the cabinetry. So there are no vents. It is a ventless area, especially when
No floor vents.
there are no floor vents, is what I mean.
Yeah.
So I like that a lot. And, oh, the pantry. Oh my goodness. The pantry is so nice. Look at how deep. Look at this. Very deep. That is a very deep, and there's, of course, the light's not on because there's no electricity, but the light automatically goes on, and plenty of storage space for all of our, there's lighting in there.
No,
Or
there's
is that
not.
just the
No,
sun?
it's just
That's
reflection.
just the reflection.
No, there's no.
And it's called the Reflection, 337. Anyway, so plenty of storage for
That is
in the
a
pantry.
massive pantry.
Very, very
And it's
nice.
not so deep where you lose things.
No,
Because we
no,
have
I-
a pantry
yeah.
now, and
Yeah.
it holds a lot of stuff, but it's a mile back.
It's
and
so deep.
my God, we threw out
Yes.
so much stuff that we just lost.
I just cleaned out our current RV. I cleaned out the cabinet, and I had to throw a lot of stuff out because it's twice as deep as this, and
This
anyway,
is
so
much easier
much
to get
easier. And what's nice is, look at this. It has a 2-inch lip so that whatever's in here is not going to fly out. So I really like that. And I like the nice touch of the glass. So that's the living space area. And now we're going to go into the bedroom. And what I like about this is the steps don't have carpet on them. So that when people are coming in from outside, hopefully they wipe their feet off as much as possible, but at least these 2 steps if they have to run into the bathroom. So we're going to go up to the bathroom. There's even a nice handle here. And first, this is a pocket door so that it doesn't swing out. So I'm not going to undo it though. This is a pocket door.
So the nice thing about the pocket door is some units come with just a regular door.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to go down the steps in the middle of the night
Yeah.
to open the door so you can switch around and get back in it.
But the pocket door
And
is
Grand Design
efficient.
has eliminated
Yes.
that. It's not
Yes.
taking up all that space.
Right.
And yeah, much safer.
Now, the nice thing is this is a porcelain, not plastic. This is a porcelain toilet, so that's wonderful with a foot flush. Now, this cabinet is as deep as it goes all the way back to the end of the shower.
I'd say it's probably
At least 3 feet.
a
right?
good 2.5.
2.5.
It's 2.5 feet back.
It's
Same
very
thing
deep.
all the way up the line. It's got the one door
Only
there
one
in the
door,
middle, and then the other is there's sort of open pockets. But again, there's a lip there, so
Yes.
in general things aren't going to fall out. And if worst case, you can always add, the spring
That's right.
bars,
No
to
big
hold
deal.
things in during transit.
Right. So it's nice cabinetry, plenty of room for all the towels and the toiletries and all of that. And then speaking of toiletries, I could put my girly stuff in these 3 drawers, and then of course there's a space under here, but there's not much space, but some storage, a little bit. And the medicine cabinet is a good size. It's a good size for all of our stuff. And there is a towel holder here and a towel holder here, and a very small sink, but I think it's very cute. And this is not solid surface like down in the kitchen, but it's
A thermofoil.
it's okay.
Some kind of a thermofoil.
Right.
So you want to be careful.
Yes.
We also like
You
that
can't put anything hot on here.
none of this stuff is plastic. This is
No.
all brushed. This looks like
Yeah.
a brushed aluminum.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all, I think a brushed
good.
aluminum is this bowl. So there's no plastic in this particular section.
Uh-oh. Well, I was trying to... Uh-oh. Let's
Things
see.
are coming loose.
It's okay. Anyway...
Just
jeez.
Push it in. Push it in from the other side.
No, I have to.
You know, put it down. Let's move on.
Okay. Hold on. Yes.
Somebody
That's not gonna work.
didn't batten down the hatches. Put it. Put it
Okay.
on
All right.
Moving on.
Moving on.
No, that's
But
supposed to
this-
latch it closed, but obviously
Yes.
somebody didn't tighten that up and it's
Right.
come loose. It's
Right.
it's not a defect or a problem.
No.
It looks like.
But anyway, this is
Okay.
real glass, not plastic, so this is real glass. And this shower is very spacious. Like if, you know, my husband Doug is
Spacious as well.
2.5 times bigger than me. So he's going to be able to, and this is an amazing seat. Like when I shave my legs so that I don't slip and fall, I can shave my legs without hurting myself. Or I could do it this way and shave my legs. And this is good to put your shampoo, and there's one thing over here and here. So it's really a very efficient, it's very efficient. And it looks like it's not porous at all.
No, this is these
This
are
is
fiber.
nice.
This is all fiberglass.
And
again,
I like the stainless steel.
yeah, this is nice because some of the stuff you
Yes.
get is kind of. This is actually nice
It's
for
very
for
sturdy.
stock. I can't speak to how well the shower
Yeah.
head works, but
And look at how
It's
much
all metal.
sunlight comes in. It's
you can
nice.
see a ton of.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see.
Very
you can see all the
nice.
dirt. Like that. So yeah.
But and I like the light color floor. It's very nice. Now this is the bedroom, and it has a solid door. I'm going to close it with a handle.
So I'll be out here. Oh, she's gonna let me
It
in.
really gives you a lot of privacy. It's a nice solid door and an actual door. And here are some controls, I guess, for the air conditioner. There's an air conditioner downstairs in the family room, and then there's an air conditioner here in the bedroom, and then the heat vents are here. And I like the way they framed the bed. And we're gonna change the color tones and all that, but just to our own taste. And then this is a very nice space. The drawers are quite nice. There are 3 short drawers here, and then 4, so 7 drawers altogether. And they're good. They're pretty spacious. But what's really spacious is and plus of course up here. We have, it goes all the way through. So you can put long things like pants and all of that. But this, here's the closet. It has mirrors so I can see what I look like after I get dressed. And then in here, it's very spacious. I mean, I can actually, can I stand up in here? Yeah.
You
Ooh,
can.
So, don't shine the light. No, but it's already prepped for a washer and dryer. So the dryer would go here, the washer there. I'll have Doug go inside there so that he can show you.
So you have
The
for one
dryer
side
would be on that side.
these shelves come right out. They're
Yes.
just floating.
Right.
So they'll come right out. Then on the flip side, same thing.
Yes.
And prep for the washer, and of course electrical outlets.
And a very big area. I mean, that is huge. That's I think bigger than the closet length we have at home
pretty big.
to hang everything. And then of course shoes go on those shelves. Plenty of room. And then when we get a dog, we can put the doggy bed in there, and the doggy can sleep right there. So this is
The inside of the 337
the
RLS.
inside of, yes.
So we're going to take a quick look. Here's how it looks down in the living area.
Yes.
Very, very spacious. Posing slides.
Yes.
Very, very spacious. This is bigger than my first apartment, essentially. So
Yes.
again, like the seating's on the campsite.
Which is
Really great
wonderful.
for entertaining. Very
Wonderful.
comfortable. They've really changed up the colors over this last year.
Oh, and look at the light fixture
Oh, I
in the
forgot
kitchen.
to show you that.
The light fixture is very nice, very modern, and there's a fantastic fan right up there.
Oh, I forgot to mention
The
that.
fantastic fan is.
Now, if you don't know that these pull,
brand-
these turn a lot of
They really suck
cubic
out a
feet
lot
per
of.
minute. So these kind of act as a
Whatever.
whole house fan.
Right.
If say it's a little stuffy inside the trailer, but it's cool outside, you could turn that thing on. And it doubles as obviously a vent for cooking, but it'll basically move air from the outside in to
Yes.
cool it off for you.
But it really feels, to me, this feels like a townhome. This feels like a townhome on wheels. It really does. So I really do believe that this is our future RV.
We're going to take a quick look
Yes.
outside. Hopefully these are open.
Oh, I'm cold.
Here, you hold one, I'll do the other. Lift.
Look at how massive the storage is.
This is just incredible.
And it goes all the way through.
We saw this about 4 months ago, and when I saw it, I couldn't believe how big it actually is. I don't
Yeah.
know that I can. This camera is even going to catch this.
Right.
So I can tell you. Let me I don't have the measuring. So I don't know. This is about. It's up on the table. I'll give some quick dimensions on how wide this thing is. Now, unlike the Solitude, it doesn't have the drop frame, so you lose probably about 8 inches of height here. But it just doesn't matter because this is just huge. Hold it. See how wide this thing is. No, just to the door. The door. To the door. This is over 4 feet. It's over 4 feet wide to the door, and then the height is what's the bottom? Right there. The height of the door height is going to be, and I've got it twisted here. Stop! Don't stop! Stop! I'll do it. Okay, you're looking at what, 29 inches, and you even got extra space here. It goes back about another, I don't know, 1.5 feet, and then kind of tapers off. But this is just huge. It's just unbelievable how big this is. It's got the battery cutoff switch. It's got lighting inside. It's got a cool little thing here. God knows what you would use it for, but you can use it to just put your quick stuff that you need. This is just massively cavernous. You could sleep 4 people in here.
Not that we would.
We might. Anyway, so a 30-pound gas, and I actually gave these keys to you to go get your sweater,
Yeah.
but now I have them. Anyway, very, very large battery area for us. Probably run a series and pairs of some batteries and really make use of that. It's been recommended that we not put a generator, which of course has fuel in it, in here, which was my initial idea, but somebody pointed out that if there's a spark, well, Anyway, so they got this radius really, really well. So with the right truck combination, you might be able to get that coveted 90-degree angle when maneuvering. Of course, this is the other side of the 30-pound set of 30-pound propane tank. And this, which I'm going to get into, this is their Nautilus system for all your stuff. And you see it's got some diagrams on how to turn what knobs to accomplish what. All the drop tanks are up here, so you're not crawling underneath the vehicle like I have to do now. A lot of electrical hookups coming through here, and of course there's a neat little thing that drops down out of the bottom. So your hoses and everything kind of come up into this area. There's a disconnect for outside water. There's the hose for it, and this is the auto level, which I was talking to a guy the other day. It's going to take about 20 minutes out of my day, or to add 20 minutes to my day by not having to level manually like I have to do now with my travel trailer. So this has obviously the big furnace in it, and the nice thing is that it looks like it's accessible from the outside. This is 50 amp service, so you can be pulling some major stuff, but anyway, so 50 amp service, and of course there's your water heater, and this big full wall slide here, 4 jacks. This is around the back. It's got a hitch on it, and you can put some accessories on with it.
And a backup camera.
Oh, and it's prepped for backup. Now
Yes.
I'm in the sun. Prepped for backup camera. Windows galore. Oh, and they added this. There's now you have. They used to do. Yeah, they used to put awnings attached to the main house, and then you lose whatever it is, 2 feet of awning. Instead, they've gone ahead and attached to the outside of the slide here, so you have all your awning to use here,
Right.
and you have this whole section. So it's one giant awning.
Yeah.
Anyway, a great unit, and we're very excited about it. Signing off.